here? I guess right here will be do. I guess right here will do for now. For now at least. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna head back to Traverse Town really quickly. Ah, thank you for informing me about the new tournament. Thank you. So we're gonna head back to Traverse Town. Warp Drive. Good times, good times. Alright, so you're probably wondering why we're heading back, mostly because before I complete something else, because I'm going to have to do the Hades Cup in a little bit, and I'm going to take a break before I go on and take care of that. So we're going to head to, I believe, first district, I guess. Any district will do, I just got to get to the Dalmatian's house. I'm going to eventually cut this little bit off once I finish up with once I finish up the Hades Cup and go on and finish up the game. Alright, so what we want to do, we're going to talk to you, I think. Alright, so once I return all the Dalmatians, I think I can get something from that guy. Ugh. Good God, I've been at this for a while now. Good God. I mean, I know this walkthrough was supposedly shorter than any of my other walkthroughs I've done to this point, but for some weird reason, it doesn't feel any shorter. Like, it feels like a couple of months, it feels like months put into, it feels like, you know, like 4 months put into like 2.5, or a month and a half, I should say. When I fly over anything that might spawn here, it heads right into the Dalmatian's house. Alright, Pongo and Perdita, we have brought for you all 99 of your beautiful puppies. Yes, you heard me, all 99 of them. I know last time you saw us, we only had like, what, 51 of them, I think? 51 or 50, so 51 of them, I believe. Was the last time I actually came here and returned them. So as you guys can see here, they're showing us all the Dalmatians that we have collected. It's a lot of puppies. God dang, that's a lot of puppies. Good lord. Yeah, this is all the hard work. This is all the hard work and dedication, folks, brought to fruition. We've collected them all, and actually we get another spell upgrade. A spell that I'm actually kind of happy I actually get to upgrade now because it makes my life a lot easier to a degree. So let's use this. Pongo and Perdita, Mega Elixir. Pongo and Perdita, or Recalco. Pongo and Perdita, Ultima G. Pongo and Perdita, Ribbon. And we obtained the gift, Power of Wind. Aroa turns to Eroga, and we get a complete gummy collection. Cool. Complete gummy set. That's really kind of cool. Seriously. That's nice. Alright, so now we've completed 2 of the 3 major objectives for this walkthrough. The first of which was having to seal all the keyholes. The second one was having to collect all 99 Dalmatians, which, as you can see here, we have done. So, that only leaves 1 true objective left, folks, for this walkthrough. That have to be completed now. Yes, you heard me, folks. Only 1 more true objective lies. Well, okay, aside from actually finishing the game, but, you know, that should be a given. The other objective, folks, is having to complete the Hades Cup. Now, I'm going, because I've been playing this for a nice bit of time, and, oh, God. Oh, come on, let me kill him. Thank you. Wow. I love this new keyblade, though. You. Forget you guys. Alright, so, I think at this point, what we are going to do is, folks, let me see here. I'm actually going to go back and talk to this guy, because I'm positive this guy gives me something. Come on. You don't give me anything? Seriously? We brought back the Dalmatians, didn't you hear? I should get a reward for that. Jerk. Alright, anyways, guys, anyways. Come over here, heal up, and we'll head over. I'm not going to save it again until I get back to the Coliseum, where I am going to, begin working on getting everything done for that. That's going to be its own separate thing. I gotta get that started, actually. So, as I said before, I'm going to basically do this as I'm going to show all the key fights in it. Other than that, though, I'm pretty much just going to blaze right through it. Although the battle level for this place all of a sudden skyrocketed. Good God. Okay. So, we're going to head over to the Coliseum. Alright. Take care of this real quick. Get over here and save it so I can take a small break, because I'm planning on finishing up a lot of this tonight. If not completely, this is going to be mostly done before I call it quits for today. Yeah, so head on inside, shall we? I'm not gonna start it. I'm just coming in here to save it so I can take a break. Alright, save. Where do I want to save it now? Shoot. Here would probably be the most likely place. Right here. Alright, folks. I'm not done, but I'm going to take a small break before I continue. I will be back in a little bit. I'm just going to take a small, like, 20-minute break and get back into this. When I return, we're going to get with the Hades Cup and move on straight to the last bit of this game. So, stay tuned, folks. We're nearly finished. Alright, so it's like, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, alright, so let's get this over with, shall we? So before I call it quits for tonight, I'm actually going to finish this up and take care of the Hades Cup, so when I get on tomorrow, I can just call it a day and finish the game. So this is the Hades Cup. So, here's how I'm going to do this, boys and girls. For the next few bits, I'm going to only show you guys the important matches. Basically, any matches against people who are important, such as Yuffie, Cerberus, the Behemoth, Cloud and Squall, yeah, I called him Squall, Hades, and the Rock Titan. So that's about 7 matches you're going to see out of the 50 matches I got to go through. So I'm going to basically cut back and forth as I finish the matches, and you'll see them. So, without any further delay, let's start this up. I will see you guys once I get to the first match of the important one. So, see you then, guys. Okay, so this is the first of the matches we're going to have to go through with Yuffie. This is the 44th seed. So Yuffie for once is on her own, thank God. Which means I get to have extra fun beating her up. You know what, Yuffie, like, you never have a chance. You're never going to have a chance. And you guys can see here, it's basically nothing more than us ganging up on her. Yep. Ooh, jeez. Heal. Alright, finish her off. Did she? I was about to say, she did not just heal. Okay, she should be just about done. And there she goes. So that's the first of many matches. That was with Yuffie. So I'll see you guys with the next big match that comes up. Alright folks, this is it. Another match for you guys to see. This one is with the Behemoth. This is the 40th seed match. Yeesh. You guys remember this one. He's not very difficult, especially if you've... Oh my God. Good God. That was painful. Jeez. Come on. Come on down now. Again, don't get near his feet. Oh, okay, so he's going to use this attack. You guys have seen this before. Nothing's really changed here. I mean, I could say something's changed, but nothing has. Again, you just want to avoid his feet and do your own thing. Throw up arrow just in case. Of course, I kind of need somewhere to run right about now. That would be really nice. Gotcha. So really nothing has changed about this guy. If you can get on his back, you pretty much have him. Which I'm going to attempt to do. Ha. You guys can see here, we're basically just going to wail on him now. Oh, good God. It goes on with the attack again. We're going to throw up arrow just to be on the bright, just to be on the safe side. Yeesh. I almost out of MP. Good God. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. No, seriously. I mean, you know you want to. I want to be done with you already. Good God. Ooh, probably. Good God, I keep getting close to his feet. Ah. Here we go again with that attack. Alright, so basically, it's the same thing you went through last time you fought him. The only difference here is he has a lot of health, and he's just really big. Well, okay, he was big the last time, but of course he's going to be a little bit tougher. I mean, you can't honestly expect a boss like this to not be any tougher than he was the last time you fought him. The best way to get a really good shot at his head is to get up here and just glide towards him. And this guarantees you a really good shot at his horn. Of course, you know, if my team members would stop being so idiotic, they wouldn't have this issue. Good God. So we're gonna basically wail on him now. Come on. Sweet Jesus, am I really gonna have trouble with this? Like, there's really no excuse for that. I should not be having so much issues with this. Basically gonna stay on this thing's back. This almost guarantees me that I always have free range on him. This is probably one of the better maneuvers to take on this guy. Unless he does that. And that. Which in this case proves to be a hindrance. Ah, sweet. Gee, I don't remember it taking me this long to beat this guy. Come on. Come on. Swear to God, you're going to be the death of me. Alright, so we're getting on him now. He's almost in the green, which is good. I should remember this. Aha, you didn't get me that time. Screw you. You know, it would really suck to die from some idiotic attack like he... Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait until he comes back down again, because I can't get a good shot at him. I mean, there's really no other quick way to do this, especially in this particular mode. It's really just a battle of patience. Which is really all you can do at this point, is just be patient with them and hope to God you can get a good shot at him once in a while. As you can see here, I keep falling towards his feet, which is getting me in a lot of trouble because he keeps on just causing all these attacks towards me. So I'm going to try to roll around and avoid some of these shots in the hopes that he doesn't kill me. Okay, that worked. I don't want to use anything else. I gotta wait for this guy to come down so I can do something to him. Jesus Christ, he's taking his time, isn't he? Alright, so he's almost gone. It's just taking... Good God. Come on, lower your head. That's it. Let Rezo give you some pain. Gotcha. And with that, guys, you take out the behemoth. Yeah, he's a big one, alright, but he's not impossible. So, with that, guys, I'll be back with the next match once I get to it. And with that, you also obtain Blizzaga. Good times, guys. So, I'll see you guys around. Alright, boys and girls, here is the next big fight you gotta go through. Now, this should be very familiar. The three-headed puppy dog known as Cerberus. Same basic idea, although now you have some more abilities under your belt, so this shouldn't be near as hard. So when he starts using his little black pool of death, just keep jumping into the air and keep assaulting him. In fact, if you keep the strategy up well enough, he won't be able to do much to you. So we're going to jump on top of his head here. We are just going to go right back to assaulting him. Oh, jeez. Bad idea. Let's try... Strike Rate. So, alright, we're good. Let's wait for him. You know, of course, if my teammates were complete idiots, they wouldn't have to deal with all this pain they go through. Alright, so of course we want to watch out for his Thunder Pound there, and get right back to assaulting him. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, that was painful. Guys, continue here. We have him on the ropes right now. We're not doing too bad of a job, but the key here is to stay away from him whenever he's in his little variable attack pattern here. So alright, we're going to finish off Cerberus here now. As you can see here, just want to stay underneath him. He won't be able to do too much to you, and attack him at any and all times. Got him. So with that, folks, you take out Cerberus. He's not entirely difficult. He's not entirely impossible. So I hope that's been helpful. We'll move on to the next fight, which is Leon and Cloud. Alright, guys, this is it. The big match between you and Cloud and Leon. So for this match, you're going to want to start off pretty advanced, because this is going to be a tough one. Ah, Jesus. During this match, Cloud's going to be one of your biggest concerns. But you don't want to focus on Cloud. In fact, he's not your real target here. You want to go after Leon. So as you guys can see here, this match is just going like all over the place.
the best you can do?
Alright, so we gotta get back onto dealing with Leon first. Of course, this is easier said than done due to the fact that having them both here makes life really difficult. Alright, so once Leon breaks out his Lionheart, you gotta be really careful how you go about fighting him.
Is that the best you can do?
So we're gonna finish off Leon. Alright, now once you take care of Leon, half this fight's over. The real tough person here is Cloud, seeing as how he can do a lot of damage, and he's pretty much the most annoying person to fight. So we're going to focus back on Cloud again. Nothing about his strategy's really changed. He's still one of those charge addicts, but he's just going to charge around the entire field the entire time.
Farewell.
Oof.
Come on, give me your best shot.
Alright, so he's almost gone. Alright. Let's put the final nail in this coffin, shall we? And with that, folks, you take out Cloud and Leon. This was fairly difficult if you're not careful. This can be a really tough fight, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And we're going to move on to the next fight, which is Hades. Alright, folks, this is it. The big match, the one we've all been waiting for. Oh yeah, folks, it's him, the king of the underworld. It is Hades.
Hades, Lord of the Dead. Nice to see you.
Hey, guess what? I got a place for you.
Okay, so this is Hades. Now, just in case you guys were wondering, the key thing about Hades is that he has a form you need to avoid. So let me put it like this. Whenever he turns all red, do your best and don't get too up in his grill. Alright, so right about now he's starting to heat up. Alright, wow. Yeah, you really gotta be careful for that. In fact, you need to be so careful that you probably shouldn't get too close to him. Especially if you start doing that flaming wheel of death. Alright, so now he's back into his normal form, so this is pretty much just a key time for you just to wail on until he chooses to, Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! So as you can see here, he has, taken out Donald, so I'm going to actually use an elixir to get Donald back up onto his feet. Phew. Eroga, and let's get back to it. Son of a... Alright, so here he goes again with the flaming wheels of death, and we're gonna keep up with the original strategy, which is to keep on rolling, so as he cannot hit you with them. Zora? Thank you. Whoa. Up. We're gonna wail on some more. Eee. You gotta be really careful with this little flaming wheel of death. Yeesh. Bad times. Oh, what the? You know what, Hades? Screw you. Alright, so as you guys can see here, he is almost in the green, meaning he is almost done. Alright, now that he's back into his regular Hades form, this gives me just perfect opportunity just to wail on him some more. Oh, he's almost in the yellow. Okay. Ah, jeez. Here he goes again. Yeah. Oh, son of a... So clearly here Hades shows he has a little bit more bite to him than you possibly expect. Yeah. Get up in your face, Hades. All up in your face. Hey, Mr. God of the Underworld. So again, I'm going to go with the rolling strategy to stay away from his big pillar of flames. And we're going to get right back in his face again. Eee. Oh, son of a... No, you are not taking me out. Screw you, Hades. And we take down Hades. Hey, Hades, you forgot a rule, buddy. Rule number 17. Shit happens. Suck it. Alright, you know, I know I broke my good language type of thing, but, you know, screw it. He deserves it.
Hey, you! What are you doing? Stop! Get away from me!
And well, folks, that takes care of Hades. And we obtain Gravaga in Anson's report number 8. Well, folks, we only got one more match to go, and then we'll be done. Alright, folks, this is it, the final match of the Hades Cup. Now, if you're a Hercules fan like me, you should know who this is. Because this, my friends, is the Rock Titan. Oh yeah. The Titans, locked away by Zeus himself, never to wreak havoc upon the world again, has come into this one match to pose to be a significant challenge. But if you're like me, you will be able to get past this without too much difficulty. Now, the Rock Titan himself apparently isn't all that difficult, because if you beat on his legs enough, he'll fall down and you'll be able to attack his face. As you can see here, we're just beating on him. Now the Rock Titan, honestly, is probably one of the easiest bosses you're ever going to find, because he can't really do much to you. He's big, he's slow, I mean, Christ, the Ice Titan is the Ice Titan is a true hassle compared to this guy. So you can see here, we're just going to stay here and just... Oh, sweet Jesus, that actually hurt. Just get back up here and just start wailing on him again. I feel kind of bad for this guy because he can't get me off his head now. Oh, jeez. Not cool. Alright, so he's nearly dead. So if I can get a good shot at his head, I'm going to see if I can use Strike Raider. Oh, never mind. Alright, he's almost dead, so let's put the final nail in this coffin and finish him off. And folks, that, my friends, ends the Hades Cup. And I did that in true magic style, people. So with that, guys, you take out one of the three, or I think 3 or 4 gods brought down by Hades, freed by Hades himself, the Rock Titan. Well, I guess like they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And my friends, that ends it. We did it. We took out the Hades Cup. It's over. I guess it's time for us folks to quit with all these shenanigans to get back to the real game at hand. I guess. I mean, that's the only thing left for us, isn't it, folks? With this, folks, you take out the Hades Cup, and Hades is just steaming over there. Oh yes, let's give him one more go. Let's give him one more show, Sora. That's what I'm talking about. And you learn the Trinity limit. Good times. Good times. Ugh. Can I just say, this was a hell for me to get used to, for me to get through. So you're going to notice here that my levels have subsequently went up since I started this little bit. A lot higher than they were before. And I have to say, it's quite cool. Alright folks, this is it. We're going to finish this game off once and for all. I'm going to address a question real quickly as I check some stuff. One of the questions I've been getting asked a lot is if I'm going to bother getting Donald and Goofy's ultimate weapons. The answer to that question is, of course, no. And before you say, well, why not? Well, let me explain. Donald and Goofy pose no use to me in the final few fights of this game. In fact, they posed more of a hindrance to me. And seeing how they don't really help me too much toward the end of the game, I see no purpose in getting it. Especially when they're going to be sitting out for a good 2 or 3 fights anyways. That is why I don't see a point to getting it. So I want to get that out the way. So we're going to head over here. And we are going to head to Hollow Bastion, where we will make our way to the final world, our final destination. Once and for all, this game is going to be done. Can I just say really quickly that I'm happy to be done. Or happy to be moving closer to finishing. Alright, so here we are, Hollow Bastion. So let's hit select world. Now, provided I don't screw this up and die on the way there, I'm going to fly to our next world, and I will be back once I hit our destination. Well, folks, there it is. Our final destination. Yes, my friends, it's the end of the world. Yes, as we know it. It is the end of the world, as we know it. And I feel fine. Okay, I know that was lame, but come on, guys. If you didn't see that little line coming, you really need to get in touch with music. Come on, seriously? Like, anyone should have saw that one coming. So here we are at the end of the world. And it's not much to look at, that's for sure. No, seriously, there really is not much to look at here. This is literally it.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the world's taken by the Heartless?
God, you know, seriously? I mean, how can we act all surprised? You know, this is what happens when you let darkness and evil hellspawn creatures from God knows where invade. This is what happens, folks. This is what happens.
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear. But no worries. Even if this place goes poof,
You better hope our hearts aren't going anywhere. I've come too far for my heart to get taken away now. This is ridiculous. Alright, this may be a game, but seriously, this has tested my fortitude, that's for sure. So I want you all to keep a close eye on his little charm here, because this is going to play a very big role in the next game. Not number 2, Chain of Memories, I mean. Actually, it does play a significant role. So, here in the end of the world, you're going to see that there's these little pieces of land that have items on them. Now, the pieces of land point in the direction you have to go, because this place is full of invisible walls. While you're going through here, you're going to run into a large black orb that will send you into an arena to fight different Heartless. Now, the Heartless, in my opinion, you want to watch out for happen to be the ones with the swords. These guys are the bane of your existence, and they will do their best to destroy you. Alright, so of course, this guy doesn't want to hold still. I'm gonna finish him off once and for all. Yeah, nice try. Thank you. Alright, with that, we take out this Heartless. Good times. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to lead into a very... This entire segment isn't all that long. I mean, it just feels long due to what you have to do while you're here, but it's not all that long of a segment. So we're going to open up this chest. Power up, good times. I'm not going to use any of these things until I collect everything here, though. Or collect most of what's here. Now, you're going to notice that some of these chests still have items, but when you open them, you're going to run into a fight. Like this one, I believe. See? A fight. Good times. Again, same rules still... Oh, sweet. Good God. Oh, come on. Are you serious? So, as you're going to see here, the dark balls aren't too big of a deal. Again, it's the dudes with the swords you got to be really careful about fighting. Especially on expert. I don't recall these guys being near as difficult as they are now in normal. That's for sure. And God knows how... I mean, I know this game doesn't have an easy mode like Kingdom Hearts 2, which never made any sense to me. Why bother having an easy mode in these games anyways? I mean, if normal's too much of a challenge, understandable enough. But come on, seriously, easy mode? Why not just hand the player the freaking game? So we're going to open up this one. We get a Mega Elixir, good times. We're going to move on to the next item. I think we get stopped by something on the way here, though. Alright, open up you. Probably going to be another fight inside of it. Of course, of course. Alright, so here we have to take on the Behemoth again. Of course, this Behemoth shouldn't even be near as difficult as the Behemoth we had to deal with earlier. Or in the Hades Cup, I should say. That Behemoth was, of course, just a pain in the butt to fight. So, same rules still apply here, folks. Stay away from its feet, and you should be fine. Of course, staying away from its feet is easier said than done, considering its feet are probably one of its biggest body parts that it has. Okay, so of course you see me staying away from its feet. Alright, so he falls down, and now we're just going to wail on him as much as possible. Maybe finish him off? Nah, not quite. We got close. Alright, now he is almost dead, so... Strike rate, maybe? That did some nice damage. Holy cow. Okay, that didn't do anything, though. That makes no sense. Thank you. And we take out the Behemoth. Lots of items. We get a Mithril. And we get that. Good times. Alright, now, I probably should have pointed this out earlier. The monsters with the swords that we've seen, the demon-looking, demon knight dudes, they are the ones that actually have an item you need. They have Gales. Gales are very important because they are actually an item you need for the ultimate weapon, for sword. Now, I've given this some thought. I don't want to have to collect everything for the ultimate weapon, but one of the items I have not demonstrated how to get because that's kind of special. So for the sake of the walkthrough, I'm actually going to link you guys over to another video so I don't have to go on and do it. I've done it before, I just don't want to have to do a video on it. There's really no other way for me to put it. You can call me lazy if you like, but it's just I don't really want to have to go through and do it. So let that be known. The link to the video, a link to a video that will show you guys how to do it, or show you guys the other item, aside from the ones I've already shown, will be in the description of one of these videos towards the finale. It will be there. I will be sure I put it there. No joke. It will be there. Probably be in this specific video that this part gets cut into. Guaranteed. So we're going to head over here. Open up you. Another Mega Elixir. Now, from the fight before, I know I got something. Where is it? Raven's Claw. We're going to scroll down. It should be here. Omega Arts. We got a second one. Good times. And we're also going to... That did it. Alright, moving on. So of course the way you know which way to go is the little pieces of land actually point you in the direction you have to go. So we're gonna open up this one, which goes to another fight, of course. No biggie. Again, take out the dudes with the swords. Now, truth be told, it's probably easier for you to get the items you want for the ultimate weapon if you have Lucky Strike. Now, the problem with me is the fact that the way I chose the setup for my character, since I chose the sword and dropped the shield, I got kind of shafted on this one. If I had picked the shield and dropped, I think, one of the other two things, I would have been able to get Lucky Strike as early as like level 9. But due to the way I set myself up, I can't get to level 69, hence why I'm not going to really bother with it. There's just no real point. I could do it, and I probably should, but I'm not going to. So we're going to open up this, we get 3 stars. So we're going to run this way, I get points, we're going to get these other 2 items. Of course, rolling isn't necessary, but hey, it gets you moving. Open up this one, another fight. Oh, this is like the last fight we actually have to go through, because the last box, this is not a fight. Alright, what else is here? Get this, it's a Gale, of course. Alright, so you can see here they surrounded Donald, he's going to take damage, and now I'm going to lock right back and get right back into the brutal beating, picking up an Orichalcum, good times. And that's about it for this fight. I hope you guys like Behemoth, because we're going to be fighting another one in a bit. Of course, for some reason, the Behemoth in a freaking Hades Cup was tougher than the one we're going to have to fight here. Like, I find these Behemoths to be really easy. I don't know why. I just do. They just don't pose that much of a threat to me. So we're going to head over here. Of course, you know, trying to avoid the invisible walls. Open up this. And we get another fight. Wonderful. Just wonderful, seriously. Of course, I'm going to focus primarily on the warrior dudes with the swords. Yep. Thank you, Dark Ball. Thank you, seriously. You guys are true winners in my eyes. Will you? Oh, come on, seriously. Okay, that's taken care of. That's taken care of. Good times. Pick you up. A potion, seriously. At this point, what good's a potion gonna do to me? Anyways, moving on. We get Dark Ring. Alright. So let's make our way back over here. Following the pathway backway to this. And as you can see, this one is pointing us in this direction. So we're going to actually go this way. But before we do that, we're going to heal up real quickly. Alright, now let's go. Rest assured, folks, whenever KH2 comes along, I am not dropping the shield. Screw you guys, you think I'm dropping the shield again. I like having defense. So let's begin wailing on this guy. Of course, you know, we gotta avoid its feet because they do, for some reason, they seem to do a lot more damage than he does at that time. It's really kind of like odd. So as you can see here, we're just going to wail on his head. No biggie. Alright, so he is almost dead. Oh, come on. Yep, now he should be gone. Thank you. With that, folks, you take out the second Behemoth. And obtain a lot of stuff, too. Good lord. Mithril, or Mithril Shard, I should say. Pick up all the stuff here. Of course, at this point, money means nothing to me. And I mean absolutely nothing. It's practically useless to me. I could truly care less about money. So here we are teleported to another area, and this is where I really start to have a problem. Why is it that every single villain always seems to have the most ridiculous hideouts? I mean, okay, you know, Kefka had a tower. Um, Sephiroth had the crater. Freaking Ultimacia had a doggone, what was it? A castle. Just, why can't they have like a normal lair? Anyways, all the items you can get in this particular area are all gummy ship pieces. So obviously I'm going to avoid them all. So we're going to jump down and fall as far as we can. And there's the way we want to go. Yeah, I know, this is the lazy way to do it, but you know what? Gummy ship pieces useless to me. Come over here, we're going to heal up. And we're not to a boss fight yet, so I don't have to save it just yet. I'll save it at the next place. Jump down inside. This is going to lead to a slightly bit of an annoying little event. Now, I was debating if I was going to skip this or not, but the more I think about it, the more I probably shouldn't. Here's how the event works. You're going to go into each of these little portals. Well, there's going to be an actual portal once we go to this one. These little, hell mouths. And you're going to end up in another world, and end up in a portion of a world where you have to fight a few fights, and you're going to get a piece of armor, a piece of equipment. Typically a rare piece of equipment. Now, it's not the really rare stuff, but it's going to be a piece of equipment that's fairly useful in the past. But at this point, though, even for your teammates, you should have given them better stuff. I mean, good lord, I've actually kept up on giving my teammates fairly decent equipment. Oh, come on, Donald, seriously? Just kill the stupid thing already. Kill you. Okay, he's taken care of. We're gonna take care of this guy. He's taken care of. Oh wow, this is almost too easy. Go over here. Jump up, kill you. Is that it? That's it. Good times. So we're going to open up this one chest. And we get Brave Warrior. Good times. Anyways, so you're going to have to go through, I think, every world that you've went through besides Hollow Bastion. So with that, folks, we got a ways to go on this. Now, I'm doing this mostly because I know someone's going to bring it up. I know how my subscribers are, and I know how people who are going to view this who aren't my subscribers are going to be. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind people telling me what I miss, but if it's something like this, I'd prefer not to be told. Amazingly enough, I expected someone to give me a hassle about the whole gummy ship thing, but no one's managed to do that yet. Which is really weird, because, I mean, these are the same people who gave me, tons of hell over Final Fantasy VII, yet, Kingdom Hearts are perfectly silent. So as you can see here, I'm literally just tearing through these guys. I mean, it's just becoming just ridiculous. I love to say this, I really do, but I almost feel as if the Oblivion is just too powerful. I really do. Like, part of me feels like I'm cheating. So we're gonna open up this, and we are going to get a Fritz horn. And to be honest with you, when I played this on normal my first time, I didn't even know about the Oblivion. I ended up getting just the metal chocobo. And I ended up beating the game with that, which was, fairly to say, not that easy. So we're going to go into this one, where I think we're going to probably, Hercules, I think. Yeah, Olympus. I'm sorry, I know it's Olympus, but I keep calling it Hercules because I associate the levels with the movies. As they probably should be associated. Thank you. Now, it would be too good. Like, if I had Lucky Strike, I am positive they would drop. Because one of you mentioned that the defenders drop a rare weapon. Well, the rare weapon, that one's for Goofy. But actually, the mages, the ones we've been running into lately, they actually drop a rare weapon for Donald. It's called the Mage Staff. Good luck in getting it to drop, though. I've never seen it drop in my entire existence. Ever. What did we miss? Oh, we missed you. Alright, you're done. Can you hold still? Thank you. Ah, great, more. Nice try. Take care of you. Take care. Oh, come on. See, you see now, cheap shots get on my nerves. I can't stand it. Why can't these things fight fairly? Fire. 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 Screw it, I'm gonna pick you off with magic. See how much you like me now. Anyway, the item you get from this level is actually behind here. Inferno Band. Good times. With that, folks, we're done with this world, so let's roll our goofy selves out of here and head on to the next place, shall we? Now, do you have to do this? No, you could easily skip these. I'm doing it, like I said before, because this is a walkthrough, and part of me is obligated to show it, as much as I find it to be pointless to a degree. I hate these things. As much as I love the Tarzan level, this level had the most annoying Heartless ever in my entire existence. Just, I hated the Heartless here. Power Wilds. Horrible, horrible, horrible idea. Why create a monster? Why create a Heartless that purposely retreats? Screw you, strike rate. Suck it. Are you seriously? I have to say, strike rate is the most just unrealistic type of ability. Granted, you know, we're killing monsters with essentially a giant key, which automatically destroys any realism this game possibly could have. But still, strike rate. This kid. That means that this 11-year-old has the strength to throw potentially 50-pound key at his opponents. That's, I don't know, a little bit much for me to swallow. With this one we pick up a white fang, and we're gonna move on. In fact, I think they're making us go through these worlds in the order that I probably should have went. Well, the order that they were supposed to go in, which is the order I went through them in. Because in all honesty, I think most people probably skip freaking go to Tarzan first and then Hercules, or then Olympus. I went to Olympus and then Tarzan. Go here. Okay, so here we are in Agrabah. This world is notorious. This place is notorious for throwing you a curve, because I think you can honestly forget that there's an item here, or not so much forget, just completely miss it. Head through here, make your way over to the castle gate. Or the palace gates, I should say. Alright, so I want to get rid of this guy once and for all, because this is getting on my last nerve. Get rid of you. Oh, just die already, good lord. Anyways, we're going to clear out this area really quickly. Alright, is that it? That's almost it. One more. Alright, now that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our abilities. We're going to get up here now. So we're going to jump over here. Okay, so we can't climb up that, but climb up this. We're going to jump over here. We're going to jump up here, and open this, where we will obtain a ray of light. We're going to jump back down and make our way out of here. And move on. Good lord. You know, this part of the level always is just, it bugs me because it's so long and drawn out. It's tedious for me to have to go through this. And to be honest with you, most of these, I mean, none of these items I'm going to use. I'm just collecting them just for the sake of collecting. To be fairly honest, that's the only reason why I'm even doing this. I'm collecting them because it would be wrong of me to skip them. And because if I do skip them, someone's going to mention it. So here we are in Atlantica, even though, you know, anyone who watched this walkthrough knows I did Atlantica after Halloween Town. But of course, I guess they expect you to do Atlantica before this, or to do Halloween Town after this one, I should say, I guess. I guess that's the way the game had intended for it to be. God forbid I actually follow what the game wants. Thank you. Anyone else? No, we're done here. Good times. I hate the swim mechanics in this game. They're sweet. Jesus, this is why I love Kingdom Hearts 2. As many issues as I had with that game, you don't have to actually play through this level. In fact, I don't think you really do anything in this level. Moving on. And head through this one, which takes us to the next world, which I think is going to be Halloween Town. I'm almost positive it's Halloween Town. I can almost put money on it. So, I've always wondered, Tim Burton came up with this movie, and as most of you expressed, this movie, Halloween Town is a brilliant movie. Definitely just so awesome. Although, my question is, what kind of person do you have to be to come up with such a demented idea like this? I mean, I have a hard time believing that Tim Burton is or was a very sane guy. Now, I'm not dissing the guy or nothing. I mean, I'm not sane, that's for sure. I mean, I'm playing video games for the internet and talking to myself. I mean, does that seem very sane to you guys? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna finish. As I was saying, it just seems really kind of weird that he'd come up with such a demented idea as this. And no one has answered my question. Is Halloween Town a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Like, I really don't know. I really need you guys to tell me that. Like, I really cannot tell if it's a Halloween movie or if it's a Christmas movie. Alright, so we get a holy circlet. So if you guys can tell me, seriously, I really need to know. This is really important. 20 points, whoever can give me a good answer. I take that back. Yeah, 20 points if you can tell me which one it is and why you think it is. The best answer will get 20 points. No joke. Yeah, and I actually do keep track of points, folks. Don't think I don't. So we're going to move on to the next world, which should be Peter Pan. Not like I really care. I mean, let's face it. This Peter Pan part sucks because you can't fly here. For one reason or another, they actually took that ability away from this part of the game. So I can't genuinely fly like you can whenever you actually go to the actual world. 2, we have to basically go into 2 of these doors, and they're gonna try to lock me away from my teammates, but it doesn't seem to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This game notoriously fails at times and makes up for it at times. Oh, hello. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we're gonna head through this door. Of course, this is like the shortest level ever, because all you gotta do is take out like 3 enemies. Open this chest, and you get Raven's Claw. Not bad. Alright, so with that, we're gonna make our way out of this place now. Through here, and we're gonna make our way, I believe, to the final place that we actually gotta go. Of course, if you should know better, you should know exactly which one this is. This is actually Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, you heard me, Winnie the Pooh. The 5-part horror I had to go sift through. So we're gonna make an elixir here, and we're gonna head over here to the save point, heal up. I'm actually going to save it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm finishing this game today. Death or no death, I'm going to finish it one way or another. So I'm gonna save it, and right there, and yeah, let's go. When's the boss? Not yet. The boss isn't yet. I don't have to do anything yet. I was gonna do something, but the boss doesn't come up until a bit later. I still have like one more thing I gotta do before the boss actually shows up. So we're gonna jump into this one. Now I have a problem with this. We're gonna jump into this what appears to be a hell mouth full of fire. I don't know. This just seems like a bad idea. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. We got more Heartless. I mean, I realize, typically the final battle room is always, the game always seems like it's testing you. As if I haven't had to prove my worth already by playing this game. Playing on expert, no less. So we're going to open up this chest. And we're also going to examine this. So I'm going to take my time and let you guys read it if you want to read it or not. I don't really care. I figured